Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your boy Yankee Trace back with another video. You already know, man. I've been lost for a little bit, you know. Lost from YouTube. I haven't been posting lately, but I've been cooking for you. I've been killing the market, taking 1 to 2 trades per week. Making a decent amount of money, which is fantastic also. So I'm gonna break it down today. You already know, so that way you guys can practice and also do the same thing when you guys are in the markets. So you guys already know trading view, same thing. The power of using this rectangle. Okay. So highs, right? That's the foundation of day trading, highs and lows, and the instrument that you trade. Um, we gotta make sure they don't break a structure. So this instrument that I choose was like based on all the back testing that I have done in the past, and based on how much, you know, how consistent I am with the charts when I'm practicing. So I've been practicing a lot also. I'm a hard believer that practice made perfect for a long term. And also I'm gonna be breaking down the setup that I've been taking lately. Yeah, that have made me a little bit of money, right? And yeah, I'm the type of dude that won't neglect in my life the process of trading. I would never um neglect the ability of trading. Okay, so it's all about also um look, when you are in the broker that I use is called Liquid Broker. Okay, that broker is regulated in Australia, I believe. So I just if you are the problem with the brokers is that if they not regulated in the United States, you cannot sue them. So but sometimes they if you have a broker in the United States, sometimes you just cannot over leverage, or it's kind of tricky, or either you gotta trade future. Future is basically on the same Nasdaq or the same S&P 500, but they move like a little bit different, and that's why I don't choose like a US broker. I rather have this broker, which I don't have like a lot of capital, but I do have a lot of capital. So anything for me on the 100K, is not a lot of capital in my mindset. Probably for you is. So everybody see things different, right? So for me, it's not a lot of money, but probably for you. Anyways, I do a lot of withdraw as well. Okay, hopefully I'm recording the mic. Yeah. So I do a lot of withdraw also. Let's say every time I win, right? So if I make $1,000, if I make 2K, right, I withdraw like a certain percentage. It could be like $100, it could be $300, $400, and I make sure I have another portfolio which I recorded a previous video about diversifying my portfolio, correct? So I diversify my portfolio, making sure my money also grow not only in the trading where I manage all my money, but also I can let my money see in Coinbase or whatever platform you use. It could be Robinhood as well, where you can have do your own due diligence and know which top two crypto or top two stocks that you can trade long term. Correct? Okay, so let me see what else. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about school, right? The school system, which they most of the time they don't teach you like about money. They only teach you like how to become an employee. Yeah, we already know the truth, and my mentors that are rich, they have like another mindset, which in reality, it's starting for like 12 years just to become a 9 to 5 job is not cool at all for me. That's a personal opinion, and that's how I think. That's my mindset. I believe if I had to start over, if I could have like an advice to any of the youngest generation, like my little brothers growing up, my little cousins, um, one thing I would say to them is don't go to college. Like basically, let's say whatever career you go to, I'm not saying that you cannot become wealthy working hard. You can definitely, but I feel like there are more paths that you can go through, right? That you can make a lot of money probably faster, right? In life, it's all about timing and how fast you can make your money and everything, because we are here in this world temporary, right? It doesn't matter where you start, but it start at some point, right? So one thing I will say to the younger generation is like sometimes we are programmed to go to school for a certain amount of years, right? And they don't teach us about money, how to manage money. Sometimes we just one example about me. I could talk about me, right? And all the samples that I've been through back in the days in my 20s. You boys turning 30, just like I said in my previous video. This year, 2026. So in my previous year, I was the type of dude, and I don't blame people because at the end of the day, not everybody can become a day trader. Not everybody can become a real estate. Not everyone have passion to become a sell person, right? Not everybody has the same passion of doing things. You know, if you want to become a day trader, you can become a day trader, make a lot of money, but not everybody have the talent. It's not about talent because the talent can be developed through time, right? But who's willing to put the work for real? You know what I'm saying? Who is willing to put the work to make it happen when it comes to trading, because trading is gonna slap you, it's going in the face sometimes if you are not practicing too much, right? It's gonna slap you and you're gonna some people cry, some people will feel bad, some people will over leverage. They have maybe 10K in the bank account and they put it in a trading account thinking that they gonna hit to 100K, and they lose it all because they don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So once people do the wrong thing and they are like in that type of mindset, like nobody wanna talk about trading at that point. You know what I'm saying? They just hate trading at that point because they just blew their 100K, they 10K that they worked so hard, right? Okay, so when it comes to a school system, right? It's okay to have a job, right? It's okay to have a job, but like temporary, because at the end of the day, we and my team, we are looking for freedom, nothing else. Just to not be like part of this working that we one thing is work because we want to work, even though we are working and this is our job, but this type of job it's like just it's an easy job where you just click a button, a button, and then you make your own money, but you got to practice so hard. You got to practice so many years. You gotta practice so many months back to back to back to back and love the craft. The craft. Wake up in the morning, follow your own rules. Mean what you say and say what you mean. You gotta follow so many things. And most people are not like ready to adapt when it comes to the trading industry. They are not ready to change. They don't wanna change. People don't wanna change. They just want excitement. Most people wanna have excitement right now. Today's a Saturday. I'm here. I woke up, I went to the gym, I ate, took a nap, which I shouldn't take naps. I was supposed to, anyways, I was supposed to be like studying and back testing. That's how a Saturday should be when you are grinding, and a Sunday when you are free and grinding as well, right? That's how it should be. But like most people want excitement every single day. They just want to have, you know what I'm saying? They just want to be, I won't touch some topics because, sorry, oh my God, my throat is dry. They people just want to have a excitement. They don't want to be uncomfortable for a couple of months, right? Everybody just, you know, follow the trend what everybody's doing. Nobody's trying to save. That's another topic that is beautiful. Nobody's trying to save money. When I'm saying saving money, please, if you are having money trade, don't put your money in a bank account. Have the money necessary in a bank account. That's the way I think. That's the way that you probably can incorporate in your thoughts or your ideas. Those are my ideas, the way I think, the way I'm gonna grow myself, the way I'm guiding my body, my thoughts, um, everything that I've been learning that I'm gonna make sure I put it like into perspective, into action. I'm gonna take action. Like everything that I'm saying, I'm taking action. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanna move forward. I wanna succeed in this beautiful life with this beautiful life that got me. You have a couple of laws throughout the week. Make sure you're doing this thing right. Make sure you do it right, right? If you feel lucky about this career of trading that we are going through, right? Not everyone see the vision that we are seeing right now. Right now, for me, for other people, they be like, yo, how long I gotta work in order for me to make this type of money? Us, heavy money trades, ICC members, ICC Mafia in the house. Shout out to everybody watching this video. We have trading. In trading, like making money fast is possible. Making freaking 5,000 in one day is possible. You know what I'm saying? With 5,000, you can be all set for a couple of months and not work for nobody. Do you understand? Hopefully you understand, but don't neglect the ability of trading. This is an amazing career where nobody have the vision of seeing what's going on. And the cool thing about trading is that not everybody gets to experience this opportunity. People people just wanna make excuse. You don't need to be part of those people that make excuse. You don't need to be part of the loser. Some people are just losers that don't know anything. They just don't know where they are standing right now. And they want to have an opinion and they just don't see your vision, sorry. They don't see your dreams. They don't know what's going on. Like people are lost. Once I learn about that we can make money from trading, and I was seeing it as a side hustle. So that was like, I can I can follow this career, for a long period of time. And then I became a trader. Now I'm addicted to trade. This is my career, day trading. This is what I do. This is my number one priority right now. Trading or nothing. Trading or die trying, right? The experience that I've been through, I promise, based on the way that we trade, heavy money trade, is go we're gonna be in a good position. I promise you that. We are gonna be in a amazing position in the next year. 2026 just started amazing, just like I said in previous videos, you know. So there's no way also that I will work in the morning for nobody. I will not work for nobody in the morning. I don't care if they are offering me 500K per year. I don't like I won't sacrifice my time to work in the morning for nobody. Like this trading for me is sacred. Like that's my number one priority. Like tunnel vision with trading and my goals when it comes to trading, right? That's one thing about me. Not everyone. I don't tell people, "Hey, come here to trade." No, don't come here to trade. This is what's going on. Do you think you can commit to trading? Do you think this is the same as having a girl? Do you think you can commit to that girl for real without playing games? Yes or no? Or you just gonna cap? You're just gonna lie to yourself. So trading, you just gotta commit to it. Whatever subject you are going to it. Look, there was a guy, I won't say the name and what he does or anything, but he was like, yo, let's start a business and you're gonna be like the manager. You're gonna run it. And I just had to think about it. Like, do I really wanna do this? Am I sure that I'm gonna commit in the morning? Maybe when I'm there, people are gonna be bothering me and everything. Hmm? Probably I won't commit to it. I don't care how much money I'm gonna make over there. I know I'm gonna make my money over here. I'm gonna be compounding my money and trading, putting my money into trading and putting my money in a stock, just like Warren Buffett. Hopefully you know who Warren Buffett is. Probably some people over here don't know who Warren Buffett is, but that's one of the biggest names when it comes to the um on the investing industry, aka stock market, that do that got rich by investing in Coca-Cola, your favorite drink. I don't drink that BS, but excuse my language, that's a lot of problems right there, which I don't want to go in details about Coca-Cola. But yeah, the guys got rich investing in Coca-Cola, and people are not even paying attention to that. Nobody's paying attention to Coca-Cola. Nobody's paying attention. Everybody just dancing freaking dembow and bachata right now. They not paying attention to that. If I was in my 20s, what advice I would recommend to any generation coming in? Hey, we have something that is called trading also that you can try. You can make a lot of money. You can become a millionaire here trading. But that's an idea, okay? So check this out. If you were in a school and you are going to become a what? Nurse in the next 10 years, if you are a nurse, do you think you can become a millionaire becoming just working for somebody? Probably not. You might become rich if the money that you are receiving from nursing, you are like investing in assets, investing in assets. Okay, so now we got it, like investing in assets, right? Investing your money in assets. What are assets? Buying houses, right? Learn how to um maybe pay a down payment and rent somebody over there, right? Make somebody pay for your mortgage and cash flow. You can make income from there, but you gotta do the math first. You gotta know like also that we have something that is called crypto that right now that's the new money. That's what where how everything is communicating now. How people, the rich people are investing their money. A stock. So those are you can acquire two assets. You can have crypto, you can have a stock, and also you can have real estate, investing your money in real estate. Also, sales, wholesaling. What is wholesaling? Let's say you get this Vaseline for $2, and then you can buy, let's say, in China, and then resell it for $5 in America. You can learn that. Amazon, what was that career? Amazon, something that Amazon sells. I think that's the name of it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna go. So, I'm gonna show you the breakdown of how I make money. I think on Monday. I think it was on Monday, right? January 12th. It was on Monday. January 12th. There you go. January 12th, I took this setup. I make $500 over here. I left like 300, pay a bill of $100 that hit my card, my bank account, where I pay my bills. I only use my bank account to pay my bills. And maybe you can have a little money over there for emergency because we never know what can happen, right? But other than that, it should be like your money should be invested, right? So on Monday, I made 500, and then I don't want to talk about. I do like to talk about money, but I please, what trying to tell you, this is educational purpose. It's not me like flexing or no type of ah no type of shape. Oh. Anyways, it's not me trying to like flex to anybody. I'm humbly um grateful when it comes to God giving me this money. Sometimes, sometimes you are like at the rock bottom that you don't have no money, especially when you are a beginner. And when God gives you this money, my brother, it's more money, $10, $20, $50, $100. Be grateful for that, my brother. There's people out there in the street that don't have food right now to eat, right? They don't have food right now, and you are here breathing with internet in your house, chilling. Maybe you have a little debt, but there's um there's a quote that says if you have problems and you take everybody's problem from the world, you're gonna realize, my brother, you're gonna realize, girl, that your problems are not problems right now. Okay? Your problems is not what you think it is. Okay? Probably you're not where you at, where you wanna be at, but for the future, if you put the work, you and I are gonna be you and I are gonna be in the moon. Alright? Heavy money trades to the moon. Heavy money is here to stay. I don't care what anybody says. I know for a fact that we are coming. We are coming, yeah. I'm saying that. I'm saying that. We are coming. So watch. So invest in your knowledge. You can buy books. I have like 6 books over here. I've been reading sometimes. Sometimes when I have a time. Today I could read, you know. I'm learning about real estate now, you know. We gotta diversify everything. So every path that I'm giving you is a path where you're gonna make a lot of money and investing. No other channel talk about these subjects. Well, this is the channel that we're gonna talk about it. Also, let me see. I wanna develop also. I'm gonna drop another video. People think people think that it's only about skill. Okay, we're gonna learn about skill, but also we're gonna learn about psychology as well. What to do with the money when we have the money. What are we gonna do with the money when we have the money? What are we gonna do with it? What are we gonna do? Right? So sometimes you just make the money and you just wanna keep going and boom, because you just was bored. You was bored that you didn't know what to do. You didn't know how when to withdraw the money. You didn't know that. But well, I'm gonna explain you that you can withdraw the money. You can withdraw 30%. You can withdraw 20%. You can withdraw 10% and do something positive with the money. If you're not investing, you can do positive with the money. All right? You feel me? So buy books that is gonna make you a better person when it comes to investment. You can go right now on Amazon instead of you buying the next pair of Jordan, instead of you buying the next purse. We live in a consumer market where everybody is buying and buying and buying, and you guys are not paying attention to that. I'm not saying be a bum, but I'm saying also invest. You can invest your money, you know what I'm saying? Also, choose your mentor wisely. If your mentor don't have money, if your mentor is in a school, broke as SHIT, if your mentor is teaching in a school and don't have money, don't listen to him. When I say school versus us, like the way that they say people is to become a worker. You don't want to be part of that. No, thank you. You can become part of that, but like in the back of your brain, you should know that we have something else. There's something else going on that Yankee Trade told me, and I can forget it. You know what I'm saying? What career do you wanna do? What career do you wanna do? What career is gonna make you a millionaire? Why can you become a millionaire? Why can you have all this money that everybody's getting right now? That all the traders are getting. Why can you have all the money? Why can you be the next Warren Buffett, right? Or my mentor that just hit 100K. Why can you be like part of the group as well? I'm I'm selfless. I'm not greedy at all. Sometimes just make my money and that's it. I make my money and I'm chilling, and you know what I'm saying. But also you can be part of this. You can be part of this as well. This is not a motivational video at all. This is something that everybody is that nobody's paying attention to. Please, you can you can share this video with your family, with your kids. This is how it goes. Open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? And don't think that the crowd, like that the government, stop making excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that happened in your life, so most of the time it's your fault. Just like the same thing that happened to me. What I did in my life was my fault. I was I was not educated. I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, smoking hookah, drinking, not studying. People think that studying is going to school and study. No, my brother, the greatest teacher are in YouTube University right here. Look, you pick the career you want to do, and then you develop that career in YouTube University. When I got to this country in 2012, I was 16, right? I learned English in YouTube University. I went on YouTube and put my uncle told me that, my fault. My uncle told me that. He told me I was working with him, and he told me, yo, you the way you're gonna start is you're gonna go on YouTube, right? You're gonna type how to learn. He told me that in Spanish, yo, type that in Spanish first. One English course from 1 to 10 in Spanish. Everything was it was like a Spanish professor, and I couldn't I understood a little bit, but then he told me, yo, you know what? Now what you're gonna do is that somebody is gonna explain to you in English. So no Spanish professor at all. So everything was English. And I remember I was working and I had my notebook. So I suggest you to have, look, I gotta lead you by example. It's not me talking. I have every notebook, but I have all my notebooks have I remember this is like in my brain, I feel like I'm still in high school, where you like after every hours you just go to a class and take a different subject. So in myself, I take a different subject. I have like four different subjects, but in my head I'm like, oh, I need 2 hours of real estate, and guess what I pull out? My notebook of real estate. Sometimes I work for living. For living, I gotta talk. I'm in sell. I gotta sell cell phone lines and a couple of other things that my job represent, right? And guess what I have in training to make more money so I can invest. Training in sales. You know what I'm saying? Also, when I'm reading my books, that rich people give me an advice, and I gotta take it into the consideration. What do I do? I have rich mindset and development, right? And that anything that I don't understand, I'll be developing my vocabularies, expanding my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Educating myself. I don't hang out with dumb people. That doesn't mean that I won't talk down about poor people, that I don't say hi to poor people. You know what I'm saying? I'm still representing poor people right now. You know what I'm saying? I still have friends that are poor, right? That doesn't mean I will treat humanity bad, right? There's no way. Okay? So boom. Avoid hanging out with friends that are not in the same frequency that you are. Sometimes you have an idea and people sidetrack you because you're not taking notes. You're not leading by your samples, right? People just wanna say an opinion and just have an opinion. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I'm gonna drop another video um about breaking down trades. I know I talk a lot in this video, but like there were things that needed to be said and I had to say it. You know, probably you guys, the 40 people that watch me, the 50 people, the 100 people, the 200 people, you guys know me more than anything else because not everybody, not everyone, even though we are friends, not everyone get to pick my brain. They probably don't know my mentality. They probably don't know my potential because we never talk about that, right? But you guys are gonna take advantage of it and learn a little bit, you know, from my if you are young, if you are old, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because there are some old dudes that haven't learned and they are still 40 and they are still struggling with the same debt and and all that for me is concerning for life. All that I do care about people. I do care about my friend. That's why I'm telling you. I do care about the future generation. I would love somebody in the school system, tell me straight up, a straight talk. Probably I wouldn't understand back in the days because I was so immature, but it doesn't matter. Like now it would be nice if somebody had on me, hey, look, but where I came from, there were computers, but like it was people were gaming, people were just gaming, playing video games, and yeah, probably they nobody talk to me about um money is almost everything. People is like, oh, um, you only talk about money or this and that. I don't always talk about money. I talk about life. And money is so important, bro. Money is so important that you gotta wake up at freaking sometime 4 a.m. and go to a job that is 2 hours away from your house with all this code to chase what? At the end of the day, the 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 walla to check the walla for people from the street. Not just kidding. Just to make money. So money is important for you, for me, and for my family and for your family. We gotta be responsible about that. You heard? We had to say this. I'm gonna drop the next video breaking down charts and how to identify the trend. You know, um, bullish structure, support level, indication, correction, all that cool stuff. Guys, with that being said, peace.